West, yeah. Mum was born in Sydney, Crow's Nest, and my dad was born in Sicily. Felix, I was going to say, I'm a lover. I'm single. Yeah, I've been single for a while. I like being single. My bucket list is, a few things. I've never seen snow. Yeah, everyone's seen snow, but I've never seen snow, so I want to see snow. And I'm a dog, I'm a dog lover. I love animals. I would die for animals, Ray, because animals are the best. Yeah, I want a little one, yeah. Dr. Cooper knows I'm a bit sort of lonely at times. I get lonely. She said, Kevern, she gave me a letter. I've got a support letter to actually get a support dog. So I can put a coat on him and take him in shopping centres and bring him in here and assistant dog. Felix. Yeah, Victoria asked me, Kevern, to come back in and she said, yeah, it's great, Kevern, come back and do some more. So I've been around this place now for 15 years, Ray, and I think I haven't really done more than I should have. Like, I haven't done enough than I should have. No, I reckon they're pretty good here. Like, I feel sad for all the people that I used to know that worked here. They were gone. Like, but all the new girls and that are here and the boys, it's great. Sort of, they've got a nice personality. So I'm pretty my second home. I got home at home, but I always look forward to coming here because I lived here for so long and I've been around here, know all the people, and I've had the Governor General here twice, Quentin Bryce. So there's always something going on. A lot of people get places and they lock themselves in their place and don't come back here and that. So it's where they get depressed more because they're locking themselves away, where they can come here and probably, it's going to be a bit better for them. But everybody's different. Everybody's got their own way. I just go with the flow, Ray. I pretty well don't discriminate them, and I don't really get too much of a chat going with them. But I'll try and make them happy if I can. Like, if I try and say the right thing, I'll try and cheer them up and make them feel good. But yeah, I don't go too far out of my way for somebody that's a little bit out of hand. Like, yeah, I couldn't go there because I feel like it could get abusive. And what would make me really happy is a female. A female, right? Everyone wants a female, but no, I'm not really too worried about a female. I haven't had one for a while, so I'm not really worried that side of it. But what makes me happy is that I wake up in the morning and I know that I'm alive for the day, and I know that I can get out there and do whatever I want, sort of thing. Like, I'm not in a wheelchair, so, like people that wake up in wheelchairs and stuff, like, I feel like they got a sad life, and then I've got legs and I can do things, I can talk, I can see. So I should be happy within myself just waking up in the morning and having that, let alone getting money in my bank and then getting to eat good foods where I go and stuff. Like, so yeah, I just respect everything that I do, right? That's pretty much why I think I'm respectful for everything and everything. But then a lady called Mary Callahan came up to me when I was about 18 years old. She said, Kevern, would you like to act in a movie called Greetings from Wollongong, made by Still City Pictures, a 45-minute unemployed documentary? I said, yeah, Mary, for sure. So she actually got me into 3 months of drama classes. Then I'd done 6 months of screening. And then, just put it all together, and I was pretty happy about that. So I think that gave me a bit of inspiration in life that, oh, wow, I'm a bit of a sort of a star. But yeah, it wasn't because of that. But yeah, just from then on, from that time, from 18, I think just my life started developing a bit more, where all that depression and that anger from my stepfather's side was gone, and I started opening up, and I was like more happy with people. I was talking and being positive, and I think just because of all the stuff that I've been through, and Mum having cancer for 8 months, and I looked after her with palliative care, coming linen service, and yeah, I just went through all that sort of thing, that there has been so much depression there, Ray, and I don't want depression no more. Okay, well, just a girl, long as she's positive and happy herself, and no, it just doesn't have to be glamour. Doesn't have to be a glamour, Ray, no. Just a girl that's got positive side to her, and she's happy-go-lucky, and she's open. She's not like that sort of stuck-up type, and because my friend might be a little bit homeless, and she's going to say, oh, I don't want to know him and stuff. Like, she's got to be like that. She's got to go with the flow with things, because I don't want a person that's disrespectful for anyone. Blonde, brunette, black hair, doesn't really matter. No, blue eyes, I reckon blue eyes are liars. I'm not saying they are, but they reckon blue eyes can be a little bit deceiving. So I'd rather someone with my colour eyes, brown. The shape doesn't have to be, I like petite, I like small, Ray, so small the better. Beautiful. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah, not 4 foot, no, 4 foot. You got me laughing now, Phil. about 5 foot, 5'2", something like that. That's beautiful. Yeah, something like that. That's very nice, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely too much, Ray. Yeah, well, a long time ago, I was actually a Christian. I sort of got baptised in the holy water and all the things that go with it. But I pretty much loved it, Ray. It was good being in Christianity sort of side, but then I don't know, I just ended up backsliding a bit and mixed up with wrong mates again, and sort of I got back into drinking. This when I was younger, and it sort of didn't go right for a while there. But then I got back into it again and left. But I've always had belief in God. I'm in Jesus. Yeah, well, I'm from my dad's side is from Italy, so I'm actually Catholic. Well, my mum got cremated, so I'll probably pretty much go the same way as my mum, Ray. I'll probably get cremated. Well, we're good, but we're going to, maybe God wants us for a little bit longer because we're doing the right thing here. I don't think it's more the girlfriend's for sex, really. I think it's more for just a bit of like friendship, someone close, because it's always boys that we're around all the time. You know, we're always around boys, and sometimes a bit of girl communication is really good, right? If I ran the government, I think I'd make a little bit easier for people that are struggling. Like, I'd put a lot of houses on the market straight away for people to be able to move in and get off the street, to actually have their own house, and to try and make those people that are like that struggling a lot easier for them with prices and stuff. Like, you know, I mean, naturally, if you're rich, then you can afford to pay rent and stuff. But if you're on a certain amount of money and you've got to pay for the bills and electricity, and they have a couple of dollars left, it's depressing. Even though they got their place, it's still depressing in life for them. So that's why people don't stay so long. They end up giving it up because it's not what they want. They want some dollars in their pocket. So no, I would change a lot of things, right? Definitely. I would chuck out a lot of the crappy music. So much music that people bring in the world, I'd chuck it out because a lot of that stuff that brainwashes people with music. So yeah, but no, I would do a lot of change with government-wise, right? Felix, for sure. There'll be a lot of people that come because I'm pretty much, I think I've touched a few people's hearts. Yeah. Maybe the ones that made me think I talk too much won't come, but I'm sure that like a lot of the staff here will come. Even the big boss here, Mark Purchase and Brett Macklin, which are actual proper staff, they would come for sure because I don't think I've really been a bother to many people. I think I've touched a lot of people from just the way I have been. Sorry for the upsetting times I might have caused you, but I'm so thankful that you came to the funeral to visit me and to see my coffin. Like, it's so beautiful to have people come to your wake, because if someone passed away and no one ever came, it would be so sad and depressing even more for the person that is being buried. So yeah, I would appreciate every respect in the world for anybody that came to my funeral. Well, I wish everyone the best, that everything works out for them, and stay positive. Don't let things get you down. If someone tries to get you down, then just walk away from them, because it's like, remember yesterday, dream of tomorrow, but live for today. That can go on my coffin when I die. Especially if it was the night time, I put it there. Okay, for Kevern, my heart. Maybe my grave, yeah. Okay, yeah, my name's Kevern, and yeah, I've been around here for like now probably 15 years, and yeah, I've pretty much devoted myself to the place and respected it, and never been in trouble here. So yeah, I think it's a great place to come, and yeah. So my family history is not the best. I've got 2 sisters and 3 brothers, and they were all fostered out when I was 2 years old, and my real dad left when I was 2 years old. So I sort of pretty much had a stepfather, and yeah, life wasn't the best, but I just persevered with my mum, and my mum was the best because everyone loves their mum. And yeah, I grew up, I went to a fair few schools. I went to about 15 schools in my life. My stepfather travelled around a fair bit. And I was born in Fremantle, WA. I'm a Western Australian boy, sandgroper. It was good. Western Australia was good because I just had my friends, and yeah, I went to school and that. So I sort of tried to do my best, even though it was a bit depressing because of the stepfather, and he sort of had fights with my mum because alcohol. That's why I don't drink. I haven't drank since 1987. Yeah, I lived here for a year and a half, and they put me in a transitional in Burwood, Clifton Avenue, for 2 years. Then I went to my independent owned flat in Botany Bay, 2 years. Then I moved out of there and went to Lilyfield for 2 years, and now I've been in Balmain for like probably 2.5 years, and I love it. I feel like I'm in heaven now. I'm still in Balmain. My favourite's just associating with people. Like, yeah, I like friends and talking, as everyone knows. I'm a bit of a chatter. But yeah, it's just more to come in and say hello to people and have a bit of time out from being on my own, because being on your own sometimes gets a bit lonely and you've got to go and have interaction with people. So I do come in for that sort of reason, but I come in for the just for the thing around here, like the things they have here, like a lot of environment for doing something, you know, artwork. If it's not in the art room, it's still music, and yeah, it's fantastic, right? I reckon it's a great place to come. Well, it's pretty hard to tell them, because most people that are drunks and alcoholics, they don't want to hear it. Like, they just deny everything you say. But the only way you can say it is like, just give up and just do it. Like, you know, you can't do much more about it. You can't drag them by the hair and that and say, you know, like, you're going to give up and that's it. It's just pretty much the individual themselves, right? But to give it up is a good thing, naturally, because there's like so much health in the system. I'm a bit of an older man now, and I appreciated not having it from that time, because maybe I would have been on a walking stick or a walker now, and who's to know, right? You know, but yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm quite happy I did give it up, because actually why I gave it up, because my other half was an alcoholic. Yeah. She was like into cask of wine from morning to night. I wake up in the morning and she's still drinking it.
Fruity Lexi?
Fruity Lexi, Moselle, Riesling, and it used to sort of stinky. I hate it. I used to actually empty, when she was pretty much drunk, I used to empty some of the cask out and then refill it with water. Oh. So she was still drinking, know nothing, like, wouldn't know the difference. So maybe sometimes when they are drunk, they just don't know what they're doing half the time, right? So it's sad, but it's a good thing to give up, and if someone can give it up, I'll praise them to the max. Like, I'll congratulate them, because that's a really good thing. I think I've been through a lot in life, right? Just all the dramas I've had, because 2 sisters and 3 brothers, stepfather, and a lot of violence through my life with my mum, black eyes, and yeah, it goes on and on and on. There's so much to say. I couldn't be here all day saying it, because there's just so much. But yeah, just because all that sort of depression that I went through, that I could be the worst depression person around. But for some reason, I'm a Cancer star sign, so we're always very protective and positive about our things. So I think I've protected myself from being depressed, and I've always stayed positive and always tried to have that outcome to be in front of people showing my happy side, not I'm depressed and look at him, he's always sad and down and out. But yeah, I wouldn't like to be around, because I think a lot of people have depression, and it's not good to bring your depression onto them, because it's just going to make them feel a lot worse themselves. So if I can give someone a bit of happiness, maybe it's going to make them feel happier from their depression. So yeah, that's pretty much how I work it, Ray. But yeah, I just stay positive every day. I just wake up in the morning, I know that I'm alive, and then, well, I can't complain because I'm another day here, and just be happy and enjoy the day. Well, respect is just to be around people that, the way they are, you should respect them in their ways, because a lot of people sort of say different things about respect. Like, see, I talk a fair bit, I'm a talker, and some people get a bit jealous and disrespectful to me because I'm a bit of a chatter. It's like, oh, he's always jabbering, but that's my nature. I'm always talking because I like to talk and have a chat with people, because I find you sort of learn more from people, and you can work the environment out, what they're around and that. So if I find someone that I'm talking to is depressed, I'll try and chat in a nice way, and I give them then a lecture, sort of, not a lecture, but I give them a chat to sort of make them feel better, because I don't like people being around me that are depressed, because I find that it makes me depressed when they're too much depressed, right? But I'll still confide with them and try and make them happy. But yeah, but respect is respect is a big thing, because a lot of people don't have respect today. But just to walk in the door and say hello to someone, that's respect. But to walk in the door and give them a dirty look or say something nasty to them, that's definitely disrespect, which I never do. I've been in this building for like 15 years now. I've never been kicked out once. I don't think I've ever been reprimanded, like what they say, like told off and Kevin, you can't do that, and I've never been there. So I don't really find I've got no disrespect at all to anybody, Ray. I've always been that way to give people respect. This is my nature, like, you know, that should be everyone's nature, but a lot of people aren't like us, and like people have different ways about them, so everyone's not the same. Yeah, it was pretty crazy at times because just being locked in and you couldn't see nobody, so it was just more phone calls and talking to people that way. But I was glad actually when it finished and got back out and started socialising. Yeah, the first one. But I haven't had a second one yet. I don't want a second one because actually someone had a second one and they got a little bit sick from it. So I'm not sure about having it. I thought the first one's going to do good for me, and yeah, I've had my jab. No reaction.